Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, my name is Sophie. Basically I make videos on my travels. That's about all there is to it. And I try and show everywhere in the realest light possible, so the good bits as well as the not so good bits. There's a lot of videos out there that only show the good bits and it shows all these amazing things, which is true, like everywhere has amazing things, but also there are places maybe that don't meet expectations, or there's something that goes wrong or whatever. I try and make it as balanced as possible and as real as possible. Basically I just wanted to interrupt my current flow of videos. Up to now I've just been putting videos out from my travels from last year, from 2019. But recently me and my boyfriend went to Prague, so I thought that I'd just interrupt the channel with a bit of a more new vlog, more up-to-date video instead of it being uploaded miles and miles down the line. I surprised my boyfriend Alex to a trip to Prague for his 30th birthday. Okay, so hi guys, it's Alex's 30th birthday tomorrow and I'm taking him on a mystery trip, so he has no idea where we're going. Yeah, I don't think he's figured anything out yet, but we're going to Prague. My plan is to sort of tell him at the airport. I'm going to tell him that obviously we're not going to go somewhere in England, and then hopefully he'll be able to film his reaction. Hopefully it'll be good, and okay, let's go. So I've been keeping it a secret for a really long time. I was really excited, and I did want to film like his reaction kind of thing, but it didn't really go to plan. The reaction that I got from him was not what I was expecting. As I say, I'm just keeping it real, I'm just being as honest as I possibly can. So yeah, at first he seemed quite taken aback, but yeah, it wasn't quite the reaction that I was hoping for, so I chose not to film. But yeah, after that we had a really good time. We did so much exploring. I didn't realise until I got to Prague that there was so much to do and see, because I'd done a bit of research here and there. But yeah, oh my god, there's just so much. And I thought, yeah, 3 days is going to be plenty of time, but no, I think you could easily do 5 days and not run out of things to do and see. So yeah, on the first day we did a walking tour. That was a free walking tour. I think a lot of cities now are offering these free walking tours, and at the end you just pay what you think the tour was worth. But it's such a great way to, especially on your first day in the city, because they'll take you around, they'll show you like quite a lot of the sites. Sometimes, depending on how big the city is, it'll break it down and they'll have different tours for different sites, and they'll tell you the history, I don't know, local stories. They'll show you all the best places to eat, the best times to go and visit places. There's such, I can't recommend walking tours enough. So we did this walking tour, it was really, really good. Our guide was amazing.
All of you, yeah? So guys, please, everybody look at the clock. The astronomical clock, it was built in 1410. This clock is the oldest astronomical clock in the whole world that's still running today. And a clock also actually measures 4 times simultaneously.
She was really informative, and she stayed back at the end to answer loads of questions that we had. Then we went over to Charles Bridge, which is the most famous bridge in Prague. There's lots of street artists there. But yeah, so that was really cool. On the second night, we ate at a restaurant that our tour guide on the walking tour had advised us to go to, and the meal was 100 times better than the night before. It was a lot cheaper as well, so yeah, I'm glad we took a recommendation. We got back to the room and look what they left us for Alex's birthday. Gosh, my hands are too sweaty. Oh! Cheers! It's alright. It's okay. Happy birthday to you.
Stop filming.
We went to a church, I can't remember the name, but I'll put it somewhere, and it was the scene of, I'm not very good at explaining historic things. This is more Alex's interest, but it was to do with World War II, and basically some soldiers were hiding out in this crypt underneath the church, and the Germans found them, and before the Germans could get to them, they committed suicide. But yeah, I can't imagine how they must have felt, but yeah, that was interesting to see and read about and learn. We went to the Illusion Museum, which I definitely recommend doing. It's a little pricey. I think it cost about £10 each to get in, so it's not the cheapest museum, but it's really cool how through a lot of the things you couldn't tell with the naked eye, but as soon as you pointed the camera, you could see what it was. It was really, really strange. I can't really explain it, but I hope that the footage will do it a bit more justice than what I'm saying. And we were kind of iffing and ahhing whether to do the medieval banquet, because it was £40 each, but it was a 5-course dinner, and it had like entertainment and unlimited beer, wine or soft drinks. So we bit the bullet and we decided, you know, we're here, we might as well do it, and it was absolutely amazing. I can't recommend it enough. And then on the last day we went to Prague Castle. So the easiest way to get to Prague Castle, if you don't want the walk from either the old town or the new town, is to get the tram. And yeah, the castle is a huge complex. I think it's the largest castle complex in Europe, I think. I'll have to double check on that, or if I'm wrong, please let me know. And yeah, it takes literally all day to walk around. It was absolutely freezing up there because obviously it's really high on the hill. The views were stunning. We got to see the change of the guards at midday, which was really, really cool. There was like a street where people who worked in the castle lived, and some of the houses are still there and you can go in, and they've made a couple of them into shops, but they've made them so you can see what their house was like, and you go inside, and yeah, it's really, really cool. But yeah, I absolutely loved Prague. I would definitely recommend going for like 3 or 4 days for a small city break. It's pretty cheap as well. It's easy to get around. People are really friendly. The food's pretty good. As a vegetarian, I didn't struggle too much. There was always at least one thing on the menu. Oh yeah, and the astronomical clock. That was awesome. It was awesome learning about it. I did see someone say on a previous vlog that they thought it wasn't really worth going to, but I feel like you need to go with a guide or something that tells you exactly what the different things on the clock do, because if I'd have just gone there myself I wouldn't have had a clue. But yeah, it was really, really interesting. And so yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope if you're going to Prague then this was helpful. Thanks for watching. I'll get back to the Asia solo backpacking trip videos soon, and yeah, thank you for watching and please subscribe. Bye!